Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon. And in the last stream, we went through the chem laboratory, guys, and fortunately, all the shortcuts we were able to unlock by talking to the former department heads definitely bore fruit for us. However, I really kind of want to go back and shoot all of them in the head for just allowing this whole cluster on this asteroid to happen in the first part, or in the first place. But now we just have one more building, one more lab to go into, and that is the Synthesis and Manufactory Center, the SMC. And the journal is in Olivia's office at the very top. So, let's go ahead and pick our crew to head in there. And I think we should probably go with... probably Parvati and Max, our dream team. We got a little bit of everything with them. And I think that's definitely going to help us out. So, let's see what happens. Miao Zedong, rated with a party of 3. Thank y'all very much for that. How y'all doing? Welcome. Sorry if I butchered that. If I butchered that pronunciation. But I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. It's your first time seeing the channel. Hi, my name's Wretch. And you just came in as we were about to start our stream of the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon. So, hang out, get comfortable. We're going to go shoot some things. And all bit subs and ad revenue here on this channel go to help out kids in need via the Extra Life charity. So just letting you all know. And we are here back on the Gorgon landing pad. Let's go ahead and... well, first off, let's see if I can actually get a shout out here. I'm going to see if this works. It might not, but... oh, you were playing VTM Redemption. Far out. That is accurate, right? Just wanted to make sure. I had a lot of fun with Redemption. I liked it more than I thought I was going to. Yeah, you're very welcome. Fortunately, we have this fast travel point right to the SMC's entrance. And here we go. So that huge tower that we kept on trying to climb in previous streams, well, we do eventually need to go there, but we have to climb up the old-fashioned way through the inside. And apparently, according to Kath, the question about all of these weird research sites that we're seeing around the planet...
This can't be worse than anything we already seen, right?
I wonder what surprises they have in store for us here.
I'll tell you what, if those Marauders are going to play nice and just hang out there, then I'm not going to interrupt them with gunfire. Access to the upper levels is currently unrestricted for authorized personnel. Please be sure to check each employee's credentials before unsealing the main entrance. This is going to be interesting. I mean, we already saw in the human auditing place, we saw tons of nastiness. Chem wasn't much better, but I think the human auditing was really where the evil was displayed. That knife play is a more polite way to interrupt. That's right. Kill them with kindness, and if that doesn't work, we try a garden tool. That's my motto. Oh. We're going back. We're going back. We're getting Sam. Did you guys see that? There's a robot named Pam. We got to get Sam a girlfriend. You have so many tools you would get before garden tools. That's fair. That is very fair. I got that quote from GTA Vice City during the Vice City Public Radio channel. They're talking to a bunch of people about how they can improve the city, and one guy who's like a trust fund kid, but he's like, he's very much a hippie. He goes, "We should kill people with kindness, not a garden tool." Airways cleared. Well, I mean, hammers are effective. Oh, okay, we've got to, sorry, guys, we got to fast travel.
Shit!
Nice one!
Yep.
That's the last of them.
Think we should be in good shape now. Acid. Oh, Kath. Yes, you did. It's okay, though. We went into the SMC. We saw something in the front entrance, and now we're heading back to the Unreliable because we need to fetch a member of the crew. Very much so. You know, I have a friend of mine who makes a lot of blades, does like blacksmithing and stuff, and he told me how it's really addicting, like once you start getting the hang of it. Okay, so real quick, I need to check some stats. Sam is really good at hacking and science. Hacking and science and intimidate. Okay. So I think Parvati and Sam are probably going to be the best people here.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
Then Nyoka is...
There you go, Anubis.
You remember Kneecaps?
Let's go ahead and sleep in
Square
our
like a
own bed
bruiser,
for once.
Prize fighter, drinks like a fish. That's Nyoka.
You know, I think she'd like that. And what about me?
A scion of Byzantium turned to banditry? You've got to be the Masked Marketeer.
They're having a nice conversation, but we need to get going. You have 2 swords you made, and one of the Damascus Hunters that you still need to put a handle on. Well, there you go. Got to take pride in your work. And that's just what you can reach from your chair. It's going to be really convenient in case your house is ever overrun by orcs. Or humans, depending on your allegiance. Alright guys, we got ourselves back on track here. Now I'm curious if we fast travel, if those marauders are going to be right back where they were. Probably. I figure we'll probably have some vending machines inside. We've seen them at every single facility so far. So we'll be able to sell off all of our junk. Since we took that backpacking or that super pack mule, or whatever perk, we haven't really had a whole lot of problem with being overwhelmed with how much weight we're carrying. And I was realizing with all the slow-mo and the time dilation, if you went with a melee character build in this game, you'd essentially be the Spartans from 300. You'd clear ground, and the second you got up close, you'd go into the slow-mo and just hit them with whatever melee weapon you had equipped on you. Basically any kind of Frank Miller movie action scene. Alright, so check this out. This may be a very interesting interaction we're about to have. I hope she's not a boss fight.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
Legacy Operations Analytics? Never heard of it.
According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell.
So it only existed to meet some minimum personnel requirement.
We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today?
Oh. Okay, let's ask the rest of these questions, and then I know exactly what we're going to do here. So, what's with all the bodies, Pam?
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
And how exactly can I recharge you?
Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With Pam, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and Pam's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another automechanical, and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time.
Sam, think you can spare some power?
SAM units are programmed to respond, "Can do, customer," to any and all serviceable requests. Greetings, Pam. Don't get swept away by the sleaze of your filthy, worthless existence. Let Sam neaten up your life.
Work fortifies the spirit. Let Pam optimize the routines of your life for maximum productivity.
SAM units. If we can't clean it, we'll destroy it beyond recognition.
All PAM units have been programmed to encourage a worker's competitive spirit. Well done. Continue destroying the competition on behalf of Spacer's Choice.
Got a lust for dust? Sam does.
Pam believes in the power of a well-organized spreadsheet. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Aw, Captain, they're friends.
Power rerouting complete. Please be advised the aforementioned unauthorized procedure has voided this unit's warranty.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who has been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step?
If you could come in 5 hours early tomorrow, that'd be great.
When you get in early and get out late, you're our favorite kind of teammate. Remember, PAM tracks every second you're at your desk. Employees in the 93rd percentile or higher get an encouraging platitude every day. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Okay, we have in the list. Oh, Pam? Where are you going, Pam? Are you just gonna patrol? I mean, I see baddies.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
Area assessment. Utter squalor.
Oh god, okay. I don't know what we're doing. We're just gonna follow Pam. Because I don't want anything bad to happen to her for Sam's sake. Oh lord. There were so many other areas to explore. Oh, what are we doing?
System alerts.
Okay, well.
This unit is clean, mean, and ready to kill germs.
Combatants eliminated.
Get back!
Resuming passive mode.
Returning to patrol mode.
Okay, hold up.
I really need you to be a team player.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on it. I guess we'll explore this place later.
System alert.
Oh, okay.
Time to take out the trash.
You're gonna suffer!
Oh god, we're just... Whoa, lordy! Pam? Okay. I was about to say. We gotta protect our death-wielding robot princess. I agree, Kath. Oh, good God. Okay, we're gonna be doing a lot of
Watch your hands, Captain.
backtracking.
Be a bad time to lose them. Well, I guess any time be a bad time, but especially now.
Yep, lots of goo.
System beginning security patrol.
Rams on the job.
Oh, hi, guy. Nice hat.
Clearing through security actions.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Pam? Okay, we're just doing this. You're not going in the elevator, though, are you, Pam?
A happy team is a productive team. So please remember to meet your merriment quota of 3.47.
Okay, I think she just ran roughshod through the entire facility. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and leave Pam to it. Let's actually go ahead and explore.
Huh?
Hi.
Wearing to
Not even a
neutralize
scratch.
and sanitize.
Pam missed some. Adoring fan. Clothing melee weapon skills, once worn by a tossball fan who tried to support two opposing teams at the same match. If you look carefully, you might be able to find a few shards of real parietal bone embedded within the seams. Yes, Felix has a new hat. Absolutely. I don't care how goofy it looks on him. Okay, cabinet.
Nicely done.
Jeez. Okay, Pam's there. I kind of want to go all the way back down and just work my way up, just in case there's any, like, computer records or stuff about... Like, we're in the belly of the beast right here, you know? This is where it all happened. Where Olivia tried to hold court over this project, this doomed project. Ooh, vodka. We got rum, we got whiskey. I don't think they have the equivalent to tequila in this world, which makes me a sad panda. But sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Okay, we've got another set of offices here. This actually looks like the more official, like, well-kept facility that we've seen. Probably a reason for that. Like, if I don't know if I recall this correctly, but Minnie apparently was a whiz at, like, getting stuff in order before everything went bad.
Gosh, that's clever.
Hey, hell. Okay, we got messages from S. Garcia. We're going to come back to this. Oh, holy crap, that's a lot of Adrenos. Gimme. Almost agave. Alcoholic sustenance. Alcoholic sustenance. That's a shame. Science marches on, though. Maybe someday. So far, so good. I remember a long, winding stairway in a blur of Pam-like movements. Zaltuna! Yeah, that's the big plot line about artificial fish in this game. After you leave the first planet, it becomes less of a plot point. Though, to be fair. Okay, we just unsealed that door. That should help us out. I did see a computer terminal here. Like, it looked like there was a ton of places to go into, like, right in the main entryway where we talked to Pam. Maybe we should have explored a little bit ourselves before we sent the one robot army. Okay, here's another one. Alright, Hell, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, we've got 2 here. This looks to be a large kind of warehouse. Let's actually look at the map of this place. Yowza. Found another vending machine. Excellent. Taste the freedom. Looks like there's one more way to get into that area. And that's around here. Okay, so we busted through here.
Great work.
Thank you. Shock cannon hyper. That sounded interesting. What was that? Leather Mark II helm with goggles. Alright, never mind. Initially sounded better than it was. And a safe that was just opened. No need to crack it. That is ideal. Caved in. Okay. Okay, another computer. We got a lot of reading to do, guys, but hopefully we'll figure out
Entering quiet mode.
more about this cluster. 8 cases of Bumblebee Pale Kale Ale, Borscht and Baked Beans, Willy Milk, Spacer's Choice, Tarmac, and Cheese. At least they know they got their priorities in the right spot. Imagine doing this campaign, like, in the middle of the game. We're doing this as, like, late game DLC right before the final mission, but this stuff unlocks, in the middle of the game if you're just playing it in addition to the content. So, that's kind of interesting to me. Oh, good God, there's so many. I love all the posters, though. They seem to have a bit more... They seem to be allowed more stuff. Hello there, Torso.
Wow, you got that?
I got the touch. I got the power. Okay. And this area leads to Another vending machine. A direct route to the lobby. Entrance for use by... not for use by tech support. Alright, so this is the... Charged ordnance control helmet, tactical shotgun. This was a security station, it looks like. I wonder when we're going to get another talking to from our mysterious adversary who believes that we have dug too greedily and too deep. I mean, we should be able to just open that up, but it's okay. Okay, so... yeah, upper levels were right here. Wow. Holy crap, Pam was moving so fast. Good God. Okay, this is about to lead us to the main... Alright. I can see what you meant about Final Fantasy VII vibes. This actually does kind of remind me of Shinra's main offices. Okay, that door is sealed. So that means there's another pathway. Hold up. Map, local, change floors. That's probably the quick way out once we get everything situated. To Adrenatime Synthesizer. Okay, that's barred. Pam unit energy cell. See if we can hand that off to her. So that's cool. If we don't have Parvati... Well, I figured Parvati could help out with Pam. But I guess if Sam's not with us... Oh, that's true, because there's a significant chance that you aren't able to get Sam if you don't do everything perfect. So I bet what you do with that cell is you hand it off to Parvati, and Parvati can install it into Pam. And that's kind of the fallback. One of the things I do really like about this game is like there's the different paths you can take. Gravedigger, huh? Two-handed melee. Dig your enemy's grave, and then put him in it. Okay, that's just where we were. We can't go through there yet. I'll double check just to make sure. Barred. Yeah, so we got 2 areas barred on the bottom floor. And we've got whatever this is. Okay, there's the... we gotta check that. The lounge. I really figured there would have been marauders in here. Oh, the jackpot. This will look good on the ship, folks. Perfecto. Oh. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Alright, definitely here in a sec. Gotta sell off all this stuff. Oh. These damn tech support slackwits. When we barred the door to HR and accounting and made them use the stairwell, they would not stop whining about it. But at every turn, they proved me right about it. Nosy little shits are always up to some kind of humbuggery. And the auto mechanical specialist that's in charge of Pam is the worst fucking one. He's always changing some setting or another for routine repairs, and then after all hell breaks loose, it's up to me and my security team to pick up the pieces. That's pretty fucking hard to do considering half of my team has paws instead of hands. Canids are easier to manage, they said. They're more resource efficient, they said. Fucking top rungers. And everyone wonders why I'm always drinking in the lounge. Anyway, this guy changed Pam's combat override code again. Without telling me. Again. I don't think Pam, blam, thank you ma'am, A2368 fits security guidelines, but screw it. At least this time it's not about another employee's mother. Fair enough. Okay, that's everything here? Yes, indeed. Like a receptionist that keeps a pistol underneath the desk. R. Hyde, please select messages. From M. Eliason. Lost my ID. Hey, sorry to bother you, but I lost my ID. I don't know how it happened. I have a very strict system for organizing my desk. Somebody probably took it. Can you deactivate it and get me a new one? Thanks, Manuru. Eliason. Hey, Rosemary, have you seen Fife around? Pam's old battery is having trouble holding a charge and all my spares keep disappearing. You know how it goes around here. If something's disappearing, Fife probably swiped it and put it in the facilities office like a good trophy. Since your desk is in the lobby isn't too far from facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him on his way in or something. If you do, tell him Mike Liu has 3 packs of Spacer's Corona to trade for the industrial-strength Firefly battery that disappeared last week. I'd appreciate it. Alright, so just some clues to get Pam up and running, if we felt so inclined. Which we definitely did. Is that not a normal thing for a receptionist to keep? That's true.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Okay, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this stuff. These entries. And we'll sell off the stuff and go have a chat with Pam and see what to do next. Okay. My pistol Mark III. Alright, we're good. Bolter 3 goes away too. We're currently wearing the... I'm gonna keep that set. Just because it really hasn't proved me wrong. Okay, there we go. And now comes the annoying part, but we gotta do it. Vodka. Purple berry punch goes away. Mock apple shake. Chops. Beans. Near maple syrup. Okay, that's a nasal stimulant. Oh, I just, well, it's okay. Rum. Okay, I think curds, level head, Tripta Stout, lager, liquor, 0G brew, wine. And sell the junk. Yeah. Hey, Vito, we're doing good. How are you doing, boss? Okay, this belonged to S. Tinsley. To V. Newell, regarding out of sock. Mr. Newell, no, there are no socks involved in the production of Spacer's Choice Terra-Fried Spratwurst. The T hologram in the machine is likely just malfunctioning. It should read, out of stock. Best, Sam Tinsley, Technical Support. Miss Sutherland, I regret to inform you that vending machines do not take returns. Please do not try to fit your can of Spacer's Choice Gourmet Saltuna Fillets into the bit cartridge slot, as it will damage the machine and prevent other employees from using it. Thank you so much for your time. So much. Sincerely, Sam Tinsley, Technical Support. Bless his heart. T. Jaramillo. A note on notes. Harold, prosperous morning. This is an informal reminder that your adhesive notes are intended to track your trouble tickets. Please do not use your adhesive notes to create patterns on your divider wall. I'd hate to remind you that unsanctioned aesthetic expression is strictly contrary to Spacer's Choice law, and I definitely hate to be reprimanded because I didn't warn you. Please endeavor to use the adhesive notes in a manner prescribed by the Spacer's Choice official guidelines. Sincerely, Tony Jaramillo. Michael, it's just to tell you that I've reported your recent unsanctioned language to Human Resources. You were recently talking about seeing some of your colleagues act paranoid and violent. Try to remember the new guidelines from corporate. Don't call your colleagues paranoid. They're experiencing dramatically heightened attention. Don't call your colleagues violent. They're showing physically assertive behavior. I'm as concerned as you are about the curious and surprising behavior we've been seeing around the premises, but try to keep your language sanitized. Clean language is a matter of security. Sincerely, Tony Jaramillo. So what were you, Tony? You were technical support. Seemed like you had your... you had your finger in a lot of other people's businesses. I also like that one. Halcyon Nights. Okay, what other... Aha! It's another technical support. J. Vargas. From A. Isaacs. Inappropriate automech. Sir, I promise you, no automechanical in the galaxy is capable of falling in love with you. It is far outside of their set of capabilities. If there's a legitimate reason that this current automechanical is not fulfilling your department's needs, please file a request for an upgrade form using AM265B with permission from your manager. Thank you, Judith Vargas. No, sir, that was not a comment about your inability to secure a marriage contract. No automechanical is capable of loving you because they are literally not capable of loving anyone. Automechanicals function through a simple series of state machines that are designed to problem solve for a limited list of scenarios. These scenarios all directly relate to the task that the automechanical was created for. In other words, a security automechanical might be able to question unauthorized personnel about where they left their biometric ID card, but a chef automechanical can only ask them if they want extra salt. Even if, in theory, an automechanical was deliberately modified to learn speech patterns and how to mimic human behavior, those behaviors would be a hollow imitation. So if your automechanical assistant really did make a comment about your posterior, it's because they were programmed to say it. That's all. From Lou. Don't transfer. Judith, now is not the best time to request a transfer. I've got a reliable source that tells me the OCI may be under official audit soon. There's been word of some kind of corporate sabotage. I wouldn't request a transfer to the chem labs either. They've just had their budget and their personnel slashed. Trust me, you don't want to be associated with either office. Stay with us. We know what we're doing. kind of went to bat for her and warned her, like, hey, things aren't too hot. Things aren't too hot here either, but still. Nice butt, customer. Okay, this is Lou. Personnel files. Files located. Tech support would like to remind all employees that this is not the messenger menu. Saving these files will not send a message to another Spacer's Choice employee, even if it's saved to a directory with the same name as said employee. Thank you. Pam, power siphoning. With the battery shortage, I need to find a way to recharge Pam in a pinch. Vargas and I have to divide up all the remaining batteries, and eventually even those won't hold much of a charge. At least not if you just plug the unit into the wall as designed. Turns out, though, Spacer's Choice batteries actually only charge at half capacity if you use them as intended. I think it's planned obsolescence. They want the batteries to wear out sooner so folks buy more of them. Doesn't make sense to do it at your own facilities, in my opinion, but what the fuck do I know, right? Anyway, I think I found a way to bypass it, at least on the biped models. If you take two similar units, link their power supplies, and initiate a surge from one unit to the other, it should force the battery to use its full capacity. Basically, I can double the lifespan of our batteries by having the units jumpstart each other. Not going to use it just yet, though. Always a chance that someone catches wind of it and they close the loophole, so I better save it for an emergency. I cannot believe they gave Pam a damn in-ray cannon. Talk about overkill. Blix. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the grid. Hope you enjoy your stay. There's not much in the known galaxy deadlier than N-ray radiation, and once it's let loose, it's hard to contain. Most living beings seem to give it off in microscopic doses, not enough to be harmful on its own, but enough to draw larger, deadlier masses of N-rays from one living thing to another with a certain radius. Which means I need to take extra care to make sure Pam's cannon is tuned for maximum precision. If the barrel is even 1 degree out of alignment, you risk thousands of bits in collateral damage every time she fires it. No, I think she did a good job. To Vargas. Keep your head down. Last week, a pair of technicians at my designated workplace fell into a pretty bad row. There were a lot of seditious words used. I don't want to repeat them here. Management stepped in, and I haven't seen them since. I don't think their indenturement contracts were nullified. Otherwise, I would have received a reprimand myself on account of having worked with terminated colleagues. They haven't been in their domiciles. They haven't been at their stations. I don't think they were fired. I think they deserted. I'm not going to share their names because I don't want that on my audit record. All I know is this. The office isn't working the way it should. Dr. Ambrose is nervous, and when she's nervous, we're all nervous. This is from Vargas. Michael, one of my colleagues disappeared 3 nights ago. She'd been falling behind her deadlines and was medicating herself with AT. I was jealous of her work ethic, so I can't imagine what compelled her to just disappear. Frankly, I'm glad. She was starting to make me look bad. There's something strange happening in the office, and I don't know what to make of it. Nothing's going according to plan. Clarence mostly had a phrase he muttered now and then. The Bancroft coefficient is approaching 1? Apparently there's some fellow named Lucian Bancroft. If he's real, Dr. Ambrose answers to him, and I think he's a cipher or a codename or something. I don't know how chaotic or messy a project has to be before this coefficient hits 1, but I know bad things happen when Lucian Bancroft shows up. Contracts nullified. Waste disposed. Assets eliminated. Yeah, I'll keep my head down. Judith. I would like to think they all got out. They probably did not.
You're fast.
Character form Halcyon Hank. Free market champion, class upper. Halcyon Hank is a long-lost half-brother of Halcyon Helen. At the age of 7, he saved his family from a pirate attack, but he had to leave the ship in a separate escape pod. While the rest of his family was rescued by a passing patrol, Hank's escape pod landed on Monarch and he had to survive in the wild. Raised among raptidons, he foiled numerous schemes concocted by the cannibalistic iconoclasts who were trying to spread their listless, dependent way of life across the galaxy. Now he's finally made it off Monarch and is ready to save Halcyon from... insert whoever Sally makes as the villain here. Addendum. Ask if Sally can make a supporting character that's Hank's love interest. She promised she would last time. From S. Garcia, canceling our session. Harold, I just sent management my cancellation form regarding our systems and serfdom sessions. I've been told I won't receive a refund on the leisure time I purchased for our group. I'll handle the cancellation fees too. Let's not talk about what happened with Colin at the last session. Let's not talk about Colin at all. Not to management, and not to medical either. If you need something for the injury, I'll see about getting you some AT. Sally. Ooh. Okay, that was everything in here. Yeah, those rowdy sessions. Okay, nowhere to really go. And this belonged to C. Norwood, Human Resources. Uh-oh. From A. Metcalf regarding printer broken. It's not broken, it's just out of paper, which I have to say is pretty damned amazing. How in the name of the grand plan did you manage to print 450 documents in a week? Those can't all be transfer requests, can they? I know this project is well funded, but the head researcher must be even more famous than I thought if we're getting this many. Best, Aaron. Last warning. Colin, you know our policy. Even if you do have proof that Mr. Putnam had been taking your lunch, Spacer's Choice disciplinary guidelines for theft apply only to Spacer's Choice property. You, your lunch, and Mr. Putnam all constitute Spacer's Choice property. It is legally impossible for property to steal from itself. Please note that an inability to protect your own source of nourishment will be reflected on your permanent record. If you cannot be trusted to guard your own sandwich, you cannot be trusted to guard classified information on behalf of Spacer's Choice. Karen Blomstedt, Senior Regional Vice Manager of Human Resources. P.S. Please have those reports sorted and on my desk before lunch. You're not in a junior position anymore, Colin. So this was the guy who disappeared. Okay, there's one more computer there. K. Blomstedt. To Colin. Okay. To Colin, Spacer's Choice is aware of Dr. Lowe's eccentric habits. Yes, Dr. Lowe medicates himself with experimental drugs of his own design. No, we have not mentioned this flaw in Dr. Lowe's character in our exchange contract with Auntie Cleo. We believe that Dr. Lowe's behavior is consistent with the values of our rival company. Dr. Lowe and Auntie Cleo are, in the opinion of Spacer's Choice, an ideal match. Both Dr. Lowe and the Auntie Cleo company believe themselves to be better than nature. Please be informed that Auntie Cleo has generously offered at least 3 senior personnel in exchange for Dr. Lowe. It is Spacer's Choice company policy to accept any bargain in our favor. Michael, the office has reviewed your report of unlawful behavior exhibited by certain colleagues at your designated workplace. We find the contents of your report alarming and inconsistent with the values and visions of the Spacer's Choice family. While it is the duty of every member of our family to report seditious and unlawful behavior, it is important to express your report using appropriate company-approved language. Your description of violent outbursts and aggressive behavior from your colleagues is problematic. Furthermore, the office disapproves of your obvious exaggerations of any physical injury sustained in your alleged altercations with your colleagues. Spacer's Choice is not liable or responsible for any injuries caused by Spacer's Choice property, including machinery or other co-workers. Your description of your colleagues' behavior portrays Spacer's Choice in an unflattering light and will be stricken from any official record. Do not discuss, describe, or imply the contents of your report to your co-workers. Okay, I think that's everything here on this floor. Right? Yep. That's where we came in. No, I think there's like 1 or 2 up here. This is where Pam's path of destruction led us. Oh. Parvati and Sam make a good team. We're locked out of nothing but like the, 150. Okay, one of these was on. Yes, there you are. S. Garcia. New adventure. To Manufactory Department. I run the SMC's Interdepartmental Systems and Serfdoms game. We host participants from every part of the Spacer's Choice family. Technical support, human resources, and even here in the manufactory. We just reached the stunning conclusion of our last campaign, and I've submitted the necessary paperwork to begin a new one soon. Interested? A few spaces for adventuring spacers are still available. Not sure what Systems and Serfdoms is? Don't worry, we're beginner friendly, and I'll be happy to walk you through character creation and more. S&S is all about helping each other and having a good time after all. And if you're not familiar with Systems and Serfdoms, fret not. Novice entry fees are minimal. Please note that I'm required by corporate to submit a detailed report of our adventures for moral hygiene auditing. Please also note that any subversive character concepts will result in an immediate report. Your Systems Master, Sally Garcia. Sally, this is from Garcia. Thank you so much for putting in from Jaramillo. Thank you for putting in the extra time to fix those terminals at the top floors. Even though you're not a designated member of the technical support team, your work saved me a reprimand on my permanent record. In fact, your work was so impressive that I thought you might appreciate having a few more tasks on your desk. You must have noticed the adhesive notes on your desk. These are backlogged repair tasks from the technical support team. I understand you've got your own work in the manufactory, but I think you'd benefit from the additional tasks. Remember, work fortifies the spirit. That's what you get for being nice. And that happens in so many workplaces. Oh, look, you did that good. Well, here, let's go ahead. You came in at the last minute and saved the day. Well, here's a bunch of other tasks, and we expect it at exactly that level now for the rest of your time. Okay. And I think we're good here. That might be everybody. Pam!
Remember, Spacer's Choice is a family, so overtime is really family time.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and get that. Well, let's head upstairs. We'll see if Pam will actually join us. Elevator, go up. Nope. Careful now. We've got nastiness here on the way.
There's something mystical about this thing. Almost holy. Is that weird?
Looks like a giant one of those. Vito, what do you call those beaker spinners? Centrifuge. Thank you. Oh man, there's not a whole lot of area here. It's very quiet. Not particularly fond of that.
All right. Now I can finally get that journal and get the heck out of here.
Yeah. And we'll head in there in a second, but I want to... Yeah, that was a crouching spot. I think that might be in case we can't get the door open, because... Oh no, the door is open. Yellow belly suit. Brave Sir Robin. Damage bonus versus humans. Damage to creatures 10%. Armor plating and phobia amplifier. Originally designed for zookeepers, this suit's ability to frighten nearby animals made it attractive to big game hunters. Eventually, Spacer's Choice made a military version. That's Nyoka. That would be for Nyoka, I think. Or actually, if we gave that to Felix, in addition to his buff about taking out, doing more damage against corporate, we could slice and dice our way through that last area. Like, we're not going to do that again. We're going to end this once the Gorgon stuff ends, but still. Okay. What?
Muting volume now.
Why was this here? Oh. Okay, thanks, Sam. Appreciate you. Nice view. All the comforts of home, yeah. Our captain is a simple man. Watercolor painting. Francis. Isn't that one of Minnie's drawings? There's something there. I remember a thing about, like, okay, hold on.
Nicely done.
Minnie had a fondness for art. I remember. Prototype light pistol. I like prototypes. What does it do? Oh my god! This was one of the first pistols ever produced by Spacer's Choice. Although this model boasts superb all-around performance, executives realized they could remove most of its components and cut production costs by 3/4. The initial engineer was fired and replaced by an accountant who proceeded to create the light pistol now known and loved throughout Halcyon. 836. Okay, so... we're gonna see what that does, because good lord. Olivia Ambrose. Messages. Equip that now! I don't want to grab the journal yet, because I'm sure it's going to cost something to happen. Displaying incoming messages null. You have cleared your messages. Congratulations! An automated message has been sent to your supervisor notifying them of your idleness. New task will be dispatched to you momentarily. Remember, idle time demands a fine. Oh, these are to all the... Okay. Jeez, okay, well, whatever. Oh, these are... I think we've seen all of these. Yeah, we have seen these. These were sent to all of the... Yep. Seen brand manager sniffing around. Lawrence, I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. The schedule you send me must be a template or the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. Yeah. Okay, so we have seen those. Yeah, it's literally just like she's trying to get all this stuff done and everything's exploding around her. The autopsies that we heard about. Only one thing to load, though. What about other? Okay. The termination of Herbert. The chem. And about the journalists. It's all coming full circle here. Deleted messages. Now this should be interesting. Received. Okay. Blakesley just got out of there. Okay. There are no administrative functions available at this time. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Hey, Dizzy, how you doing, boss? Okay, no admin functions. Deleted messages. Phew.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Step up.
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk. Just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Strike, panic, lockdown, engage. Please shelter in place while the workforce is pacified. Spacers, okay. Oh. Oh, we can't get in there. Well, that's a shame. Didn't even try the safe. What's wrong with me? Door's locked, and that's why this is here. So this is the... Here's this. Here's Old Reliable. This is the Pistola of Doom. I think that's what I'm currently using. Can we go ahead and swap? Okay. Yeah, this is just a nasty pistol o' doom. Okay, well, I was expecting that we were going to have a lot of badness waiting for us, but that does not seem to be the case. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And we are all alone, by the by. Oh, there they are. Hello, friends.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need.
Oh, and they're gone. Oh. Okay, now they're not transferring. I'm still curious about this one door that we can't go in. This is still very much locked, and it looks like it's heading to a stairwell. So, I don't know. We may have to come back to it. And we gotta go talk to Minnie. Kath, I wasn't seeing anything about the research sites around Gorgon, though. Is that where we needed to go? Because I didn't see any kind of additional quests or anything. You stay away from cars. You know computers. You fear your brain will explode if you pack more in. That was one of those things about Sherlock Holmes. If you actually read the books, there was anything that he considered to be non-essential information, he tried to purge from his mind. Because he needed, like, all the stuff for his detective work logged into the brain pan. There's a clue at the observatory, the HIA maintenance entrance. What? Okay. I forgot where the HIA is. Oh, it's up here. Well, yeah, Birdie's research site. And the observatory. Where's the observatory? Okay, let's see. We've got Eustace's research site here. We've got Birdie's research site there. Virgil's research site. And Maurice's research site. So we found 4 of them. Was there another entrance for HIA? Well, there's this back entrance here, the rear exterior, and then the main facility. We can go ahead and fast travel. So there's a clue that I'm missing. And I have no idea where the observatory is, unless you're talking about the well, there's there was the area that had the telescope. That could have worked. That was the observatory? Okay. Well, then maybe I missed something. This was her research site, wasn't it? Or it's actually... Okay, we can't go through there. The mines near OCI. Yeah, I think we read that already. Well, worst comes to worst, we'll head back to the observatory and see. I'm not seeing anything here. There's something in Maurice's research place. Alright. It's been a while since we've been to the OCI upper exterior. See if we can figure it out. Is that a witch's hat, Dizzy, on my emote? I can't tell. Looks like it. Hey, Puzzles. How you doing? Good to see you. Been a while. The Wicked Wretch of the West. Or the Wicked Witch of the Wretch. Okay, I really would like to run into some marauders so I can shoot them. Oh, we're near hostiles. Huzzah! But I do want to kind of head over here, so... Oh, I'm doing okay. Just... Wait a minute. We never went over here. What is this? Secret hideout. Halt. The passage is exclusive to members of the Secret Society of Super Science Sidekicks. To gain access to this sacred sanctum, you must prove you are a true and worthy fan of the inimitable, inestimable, incomparable Ace Exterminator Archibald Excelsior. Interested? Find us the following locations and demonstrate your worth. Oh. Unlock the Secret Society hideout. To those who come after. From M. Walton to S5 hideout. Gorgon's gone to hell and we don't expect it to come back. So the Secret Society of Super Science Sidekicks are shipping out while there's still ships to catch. And we're leaving our replica PET behind. I can't say it's what we wanted, not after all the shit we churned through to make it, but it's what our fearless leader, the inimitable Archibald Excelsior, would have asked of us. Now, if you're reading this, that means you're a scavenger. Scavenging takes daring, gumption, and a dash of rank, reckless stupidity. Just the kind of qualities Archibald's been known to prize, and just the kind of person worthy of our PET. The best and only prototype pest extermination truncheon in all of Halcyon. If you want it, friend, it's yours. All you gotta do is pass our test and prove yourself a true fan of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator. Law speed and good luck. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Maurice. Enter the true fan passphrase. Okay, can we exit the... Oh, no. Password. Speak friend and enter. Okay. Hold on. We need to... Loot. Logs. Four issues. Oh, speak friend and enter. Okay. So, issue 1. Olympus. Mantimen. Spindle Knight Sysax Sassafras. Okay. Fairview. Crystal Canids. Out of an evil, unemployed scientists. King Alpha. The skull of King Alpha's own mother, Empress Crystalline Alpha. Hephaestus. Acapella band The Sprat Pack. Buff Hardman. Acquisition agent of Super Dark Reclamation. Mind Control Ray. Okay. Question number 1. In the Plague of the Manta Man, what was the name of Manta Mastermind's second command whom Archibald defeated in hand-to-claw combat? That was Sysax Sassafras, Spindle Knight of Olympus. An attack of the Crystal Canids. What improvised weapon did our illustrious leader Archibald Excelsior use to exterminate King Alpha? The skull of King Alpha's own mother. In issue 3, Invasion of the Flesh-Eating Sprats, Agent Buff Hardman foiled Archibald's heroic plan to liberate the underground from the Sprat Pack by tricking Archibald with his dastardly mind control ray. The Colossus beneath Tartarus. How did Archibald ignite his signature weapon, the PET, and put the giant down for good? Oh, I don't remember this one. I think it's from the Vermin. Crap. It's not a bolt of lightning from above. I don't think it's Shazammed. But do you guys remember? Donned your third security lab coat. It's not letting me actually access, which I appreciate. Oh, Shazam is very comic booky? So it is a bolt of lightning from above. Okay, I didn't think it was. The passage is unbarred. Enter as a brother or sister, Birdie. For you now are a certified, genuine super science sidekick. Congratulations.
This must have been where those researchers had their hideout. You think we can get inside?
Parvati, we're inside. Yeah. Please tell me we can take the poster. No, we can't take the poster! It's so good. You know what? Maybe if we cleared this, maybe it'll be on our ship. Maybe it'll be in our quarters on the Unreliable. That would be amazing. If that were the case. I know there's a really nice weapon right there on that. But I want to wait. Oh, and of course they have booze. God bless them. Law bless them. To whom it may concern. It's like my game room. Yeah, it's like the Rook. Oh. The PET. Special pet benefits. So what is this? Science-y weapon. This lovingly handcrafted replica energy axe bears a striking resemblance to the pest extermination tool wielded by pulp legend Archibald Excelsior. With his famed PET in hand, the inimitable Excelsior exterminated a plague of mantimen, a horde of crystal canids, a pack of supervillainous singing sprats, and a giant molten giant the size of a mountain, all while nursing a broken heart. Only a true fan could have crafted such an improbable weapon. Two-handed melee special effect bleed. Yeah, legit nice to know that they got out. Well, I know who I'm going to hand that off to. That is a science weapon. That is definitely something I think Max should wield. Or Felix, just because he's a huge nerd for that kind of thing. Well, now I want to go down this pathway and see. Why not Vito? Come on, let there be marauders. I need to test out this gun. Yes, I could fast travel, but... yeah, Felix is rolling in nat 20s today. Or maxing out those... rolling 99 on those loot rolls. Oh. Hi. Yeah, I love the walking around music here. I have to say this whole Gorgon campaign is probably one of my favorites in the game, and I remember a lot of the stuff that we did on Monarch and everything. But yeah, good times. Alright, let's hand this off to Minnie. Let's see if we can figure out what the heck's going on here. That has to be, the mysterious voice has to be either Olivia or Lucian. Who knows? I figure they probably had, hey, let's come up with independent DLC content, you know. Maybe when they're working on the main game, they kind of sat there and just been like, we could probably turn this... The story kind of gets away from them and becomes bigger in scope than they want it to. And like, bam, there's your DLC. Okay, first things first.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Please tell me it's here. No! It's okay. But Anubis is here. That's all that matters. Ain't that right, buddy? An appreciation of even-toed ungulates by Dahlia Hudson. The llama, scientifically referred to as llama glama, is a domesticated herbivore weighing an average some 250 pounds. They're tall, friendly, warm, trusting, and delicious. When frightened by the sound of a passing starship, llamas produce a cry of alarm compared to the stalling engine or a donkey being fed into a wood chipper. Llamas are notably larger than, and therefore more superior to, the lowly alpaca. The alpaca is a murderous fiend compared to the noble and refined llama. Contrary to popular myth, llamas do not have beaks. Oh! A must-have for any true fan of Excelsior and his marvelous mustache. Hot damn. It's been a good day. Okay. Are you reading?
I can't believe I got my own bunk.
Looks like the comics are spread out around the ship. Wait, where's Felix's? Yep, here they all are. Cool. Okay. Transfer. Purple berry 1. And there you go. I'll even send the mock apple cider. Now we need to go ahead and decide who gets what. Now, doctor's orders definitely need to be with Ellie just because. Shock and awe. It's okay. Felix. No, Felix has got perfect game. Nyoka. Okay, Nyoka, we're going to go ahead and hand off. Yeah, Nyoka was going to get the armor. That's what it was. The yellow belly suit. Oh, yeah. Oh, Felix, I remember what you were getting, friend. I'm sorry, Felix. I hate to pack in all that hair, but... It's actually not bad look for him. More military kind of vibe. Actually, here, can we give him our old armor? Oh, there's the Space Marine. Okay, let's go with that for right now. Man, he changed. Parvati's walking the coolant and the soft speaker. Max. I know you normally need to have a scythe, but this, my friend, you being a science guy, that's what you need to have, sir. Now, as far as I go, actually, Ellie, it kind of works. God, this freaking game. I want to dress her up like a doctor. Okay, she's going to keep the cowboy hat. Someone needs to wear it. And as for me, that chrono. Handguns, TDD drain, chrono field, walk speed. You'll be so fast by I won't even notice that you were the one who shot first. Is a good look, isn't it? Less maraudery. but still with a little bit of irony to it. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go to a work table and see if we can throw in some fixins. Okay. Repair. Okay. Tinker. Upgrades available. Good stuff. Okay, we'll sell the rest of the stuff that we don't need.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Of course we are.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you told me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Uh-oh.
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Listen quietly.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
So this was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrena time?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
And in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers.
Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yeah, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. That sounds like a great plan.
Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
I don't know about this, Minnie.
Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again. And this time, with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Jeez. And who exactly is going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project.
Oh.
If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Jeez. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I've got a mail I've got to check out here. Sorry about that. Well, your mother couldn't do it. What makes you think you can?
I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
And what exactly would you have done that she didn't, Minnie?
I'd have trusted my team rather than sabotage their efforts. And I wouldn't have stolen their glory when they were on the verge of success.
You don't know what you're talking about. I did everything to support my team. It was Spacer's Choice who betrayed them. But you're nothing more than an empty-headed little social climber. Of course you can't understand.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
So you want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs?
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Well, Adrenatime's just a stimulant. What good do you think it can do?
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Say nothing.
After all you've seen, after what it did to your father, your concern is for a business model? No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Can't you two sort out your differences and work together?
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrena Time, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
And what would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good.
You really think Adrena Time deserves to be buried like this?
Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena Time is to blame. I should have smothered it in its crib at the start.
It did create, you know... I'll consider it.
Consider quickly. Wilhelmina will not stand idly by while you scuttle her best-laid plans. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Wink and make a finger gun at the screen. Get ready to be surprised. Restore power to the Adrena Time synthesizer. Activate the NDA protocol. Oh Lord. Okay. So we're not going to have time to decide in the stream like what exactly we're going to do. I mean, we're not going to be able to basically start. But yeah.
I definitely won that round.
Oh, we got it.
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
Okay. I'm very curious to see where this is going to go. I wonder if there's a way for us to kind of get through it without... Okay, is that our vermin right there, the 689? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to break down some of this stuff that we don't need for parts. Okay, good. It's like, I just don't want to break down anything that we may need. Okay, regular leaded armor. It's the gold ordnance control. That's my old armor set. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the wide-brimmed white hat just because we've got a much superior model. And leaded armor. Look at all the tinkering we could do. Do we have another mod we can install on this thing? Wait a minute. Steady mate, rate of fire, critical damage. I already got a fun times barrel on it. New barrel mod, fun times crit. This mod's already installed, yeah. Mag 2 power. What did I have on here? Magnum magazine, which we already have. And then we had gyro sight, which increased the accuracy. No, I think we're pretty good. Oh god, okay. It's a little bit laggy, but it'll catch back up, I promise. There we go. Do we have any new messages or anything? Nope. So it was Olivia who was sending us all that nonsense, which I guess makes sense because she would have access to like all of the communication stuff on Gorgon. I'm wondering if she has a... Oh, Magpix. I was wondering if maybe Pam had sent Sam a little something. Doesn't seem like it now, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if the crew have opinions. Oh, Felix, man, we've taken all personality from you.
Good to see you, boss.
You got a minute? I want to talk to you about this Gorgon business.
Looks like you got a big decision to make. But I guess that's why you're the boss.
What do you think I should do about the Adrenatime project?
I'm glad you asked, because that's an easy one. Project Gorgon was a mistake, and it needs to be destroyed.
I'm surprised you're not supporting Minnie Ambrose, Felix.
I was wrong about Miss Ambrose. I thought she was different. Turns out she's just like any other wealthy elite. Miss Ambrose thinks she's doing right by the common worker. But she never hauled boxes for a couple bits a day, or slept alone in a cargo hold, or had to eat salt tuna. Probably.
But Olivia Ambrose tried to kill us. You remember that, right?
I ain't sticking my neck out for Doc Ambrose. She's a monster, just like everybody else on Project Gorgon. But at least she knows what she's done. Justify it however you want, boss. Nothing good ever came out of Project Gorgon. Nothing good ever will.
You know, the project probably failed because its leadership was incompetent.
No, boss. Project Gorgon was designed to exploit people. They were trying to make a drug that let you work harder, sleep less, and give more of your life to Spacer's Choice. Don't reactivate the project. Do the right thing. Burn it down.
Man, Felix dropping some knowledge there.
Anytime, boss. Anything else?
Okay.
13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance. Every SAM unit...
I know Sam probably wasn't going to have an opinion on it, but... Okay, this should be interesting.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Max, what's your take on Gorgon?
Now that we've gotten Olivia's side of this whole fiasco, have you given much thought as to who you'll be siding with?
Well, who do you think I should be siding with?
It's not my place to say, Captain. You run this crew. I merely serve on it.
Now you getting coy on me? You didn't have a problem spotting off before, Max.
Of course, but perhaps I was interested to hear your thoughts before possibly biasing you with mine.
I'm going to try to get Olivia and Minnie to work together.
They have both suffered greatly. A reconciliation could go a long way toward healing their relationship and perhaps even some of the damage done to Halcyon in the name of progress.
Alright. But what if I fail? What do you think I should do then?
I would have to suggest you consider helping Olivia. I believe Minnie means well, but she's playing with forces she doesn't understand. And I don't just mean Adrena time. Even were she to succeed, what would it mean to the people of this colony? Do you really think they'd be given a choice as to whether they used a drug that boosted their productivity? And, even in the unlikely chance they were, I do not believe the colonists are equipped to make that decision for themselves. You've seen how they rationalize even the most abhorrent corporate practices. The board will work them to death even more effectively than they do currently, and they'll thank them.
Well, we've seen about the early retirement program in the main storyline, so... Well, I agree, Max, 100%.
Will that be all?
Talk to you later. Man, the crew. Just dropping all of the good knowledges. The good opinions. The insight. Okay. All the ladies are here. Or Parvati's probably up there.
Hey, Cap.
Gorgon, Nyoka. Your thoughts?
I wish I could set this entire asteroid ablaze. No amount of booze is ever gonna chase the sight of a meat cube from my memory.
Yeah, if I never see one of those again, it'll be too soon.
I think I'm going to be seeing it for the rest of my life, Cap. I've seen animals tearing one another apart.
Night, beat up.
I've shot folks, been shot by folks. I once saw Cat Malin shove an assassin into a sulfur pool. He dissolved. But those weren't choices. Mana pillars don't give you moral options. What went on in those labs, the suffering they caused, they chose it.
And all for a working man's drug.
Yeah. You know, back when Monarch was abandoned, I sort of understood. I hated it, but I accepted it. There's a certain kind of consistency to the board's decision-making. It's about the bottom line. People are just resources with costs and yields. So I used to think, well, if they're leaving Monarch, maybe they need the resources to build better elsewhere.
They were just cutting their losses. I doubt they cared about much else.
Yeah, they spent the money on diet fucking toothpaste. Ain't no hope left in this colony, Captain. Not while the board's still intact.
That's agreed, Nyoka, and that's why we're going to topple it.
Good. I don't know what comes after that. I ain't exactly an expert on building a government. But if places like Gorgon are possible here, we can do better than that at least. Hey, thanks for talking. It helps.
I'm glad I could help. Ellie!
Something on your mind?
Oh, many things. Gorgon job, Ellie.
And I thought my mother was a handful. This job has gotten messy.
What do you think I should do about the Adrena Time project?
Hey, you're the captain because you're the one who has to think about this stuff. I'm just along for the ride.
Come on. I know you've thought about this.
You know I'm not one to pass up a good payday. But after everything we've seen, handing Gorgon back to Spacer's Choice doesn't sit right. Dr. Ambrose may be almost as crazy as Phineas, but she may be right, too.
Now, is that so hard?
We done with the introspection? I'd rather get back to shooting or drinking. What's on your mind?
It's enough about Gorgon.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Man, she just got that 1,000-yard stare. Holy crap. Okay, I think we just got to talk to Parvati, and we've got all the input that we need. Because I don't think Ada's going to have an opinion on it. I know she will, though.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Gorgon, Parvati.
Can't help wondering if we're doing the right thing. For us, the Ambroses, or even Halcyon. Maybe there's some way we can get them to work together and fix this.
What do you think we should do about the Adrenatime synthesizer?
Ain't no good can come out of turning that machine back on, Captain. Not after what we seen here. Even with Miss Minnie at the helm, how can we be sure Spacer's Choice doesn't do Adrenatime all over again, but worse? Dr. Ambrose means to make certain they can't even try. I know she ain't exactly a nice lady, and it's her fault the colony's even in this mess in the first place. But she means to stop the hurt she caused. We gotta help her try.
What if we could convince Minnie and Olivia to work together to help the Marauders?
You mean like on a cure? Now there's a powerful notion. It won't be easy, that's for sure. Dr. Ambrose thinks Minnie's good for nothing, and Minnie thinks her mom hates her. If we could somehow show him that ain't true, and that a cure's even possible. Captain, it just might work. If something good comes out of all this, I'll be beside myself. Thanks for asking my thoughts, Captain.
I didn't even think about a Marauder cure. Good talk, Parvati. So it seems that the crew's general opinion
Dead center. Next round
right now is the project needs to be stopped. We're going to try to go ahead and make them work together, but if we can't make them work together, we'll just have to put a bullet in Minnie's brain. I mean, it's just that simple. So... Oh.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Ah, okay.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
I just wanted to see if Ada had an opinion about it. I figured she wouldn't, but... Alright, guys. Well. As we watch Anubis dance, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream here, and I think we've just got one more stream of this to go. And then we will be done with the Peril on Gorgon. So, for right now, we're going to go ahead and try... We're going to go to the mansion. We're going to try and convince Minnie to work alongside her mother. If that doesn't work, then we'll have to kill Minnie and see where it goes from there, because we don't need this going, because the second that it ends back in Spacer's Choice's hands, they're going to ruin it. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next stream. Now, if you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life page where I'm raising money for my local Children's Miracle Network hospital via the incredible Extra Life charity. So please check out those links if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.